good of internet connection. I do want to apologize. There's really no way that you can change the stream quality right now. I have asked Twitch and the admins to work together and try and resolve it for you guys so you can change the quality again. And hopefully we will have that ready. If not tonight, well, hopefully by tomorrow or within the next few days. So I do want to apologize for that. If your internet connection is not that great, this might be laggy for you. I'm streaming on 720p and 60 FPS. I know that a lot of bad internet connections can't support that. Disco Dublin with the double kill out towards A. We'll get a triple as well. Great job by Disco Dublin. Still with just below 78 HP. And Dren now left alone in a 1-on-5. Moving up, we'll get the drop on Disco Dublin finally. Freddy B will trade with the Dren. I do have an eye on the chat, and I'm very happy that you guys can finally change the quality. It only took a day to get it to working. We should have had it yesterday, and I do apologize that you weren't able to do it at the start of the stream. I did my very best before the stream started and during the delay to talk with some of the admins or some of the moderators from Twitch, and asked them if we could do something about it. And it seemed like they came up with a solution. So thank you very much, Twitch, for helping out with that. Dosha, good position by middle. Pop flash coming in from Disco Dublin, but quick reaction from Dosha will take him down. Now this is a full buy for Gambit, and I do believe that if they lose this one, they should be on an eco. We can quickly check to make sure. Indeed they will be. At least, well, either an eco or a very weird false buy. Fully blinded here on back flat. It's Pal. Does go down to a Dren. Quick trade coming in from Res, but Res goes down to Hooch. Great peek coming in from space out over towards the connector area. Takes care of Draken. Smoke comes into action as well. Freddy B called on the other side of that smoke. Trying to make his way in towards... Seems like he's trying to make his way in towards drop zone, but for now he's just sitting here patiently waiting, hoping that someone goes into his field of view. Dosha will do exactly that. Hooch, fairly low on HP. Space. Okay, that works. Just jumping into the fire and the flames to take down Freddy B. Secure the round for Gambit. 8-4. I do want to remind you guys that we have more matches coming up tonight. After this one, more or less directly after this one, at 2000 or 8 PM CEST. We have the loser match from yesterday. It's Escape versus Pride in a best of 1. Directly after that, at 2100 CEST, we have Space Soldiers versus Spirit in their initial map in Group C. Great double kill here for Space down towards drop zone. Disco Dublin making his way in here as well. Space will catch him, but somehow doesn't hit at all with about 15 bullets. Not entirely sure what that was all about. Disco Dublin takes him down fairly clean. Up close, it's Freddy B, but good reaction coming in from Mo with the AWP. Dosha and Mo, the beautiful shot at the end through the smoke. Draken goes down. 9-4 for Gambit. And once again, I do want to stress that this is a best of 3. This is the first map in this best of 3. As you can see, it's Cobble. That shouldn't be any surprise by this time. It is chosen by Gambit. Right now they are strongly in the lead. 9-4, 5-round lead. Second map in this best of 3 will be Mirage. Obviously, that's chosen by Epsilon. Space moving in towards drop zone. Yet again, he gets a double kill. Double entry from Space towards the B-bomb side. Dosha takes care of a rest. It does seem like Gambit want to make their way in towards the B-bomb side. Double smoke over towards connector. Double Molotov over towards connector. Molotov in chicken coop. Gambit leaves nothing to coincidence. They want to clear out the site completely. Make sure that no one is hiding anywhere. Make sure that they can get a secure plan. Especially considering that it's pretty much a full eco for Epsilon, saving all their money for the very last round of this first half. Freddy B will go down. Disco Dublin with a Zeus. Because why not? He is in a pretty good position to get a kill here, actually. And he will get that. Picks up the AK. Goes for the aggression. Takes down Adren. Great job by Disco Dublin. Now falling back towards the A-bomb site. Space. Dosha. Mo. Space survives with 1 HP. Now somewhat going for the hunt. But Disco Dublin will be able to hold on to the AK. And that's going to make sure that they can get a little bit better of a buy here. It's Disco Dublin with full utility, kit, upgraded pistol as well. They do have a FAMAS on Pauf. They do have Draken with only a UMP. Draken does have plenty of utility behind that. Does have a kit as well. Gambit are lining up for the smokes. At least the Drenner. Okay, Space. That's also a way to do it. Jump into the window with your back turned towards connector and sit there, even though the flash that was supposed to pop in front of you already popped. That was a bit embarrassing. Let's be honest for a second. What? That's it. No way. How is that even possible? Pauf, the double kill towards B plat. Dosha finally takes him down. Draken in a good position. Dosha now left alone. He will fall to Draken as well. It is going to be a 10-5 half in favor of Gambit. But what was that from Pauf? I mean, the only reasonable explanation I can come up with is that the smokes on GoTV is a little bit delayed. And that maybe he even, maybe he either saw it because the smoke started to dissipate before we saw it. Or he saw it from his minimap and he decided to just spray ahead. That's the only reasonable explanation. Now, there's a few unreasonable explanations, but I won't go into details. 10-5 for Gambit, as I said. Off to a great start from the T-half here on Cobble. Looking to close it out to give themselves a great chance of doing so. Adren lands 2 nice headshots towards Disco Dublin and Draken. Disco Dublin gone down. That's a pretty important kill for Gambit. We're stuck on Adren. Taking a rest. A 3-on-4. Rest towards drop. Spots Hooch in connector. Hooch will get the drop down here on Pauf. Hooch using the pillar to his advantage. Moving around it. Does finally go down. Freddy B down to 3 HP. Rests on 40. Both of them close towards the A-bomb site. There's one defender on A. That's Mo. Does get one here on rest. And the second one will go down to space. That's Freddy B. 11-5 for Gambit. Gambit with a great opportunity to close down map 1 fairly easily. Now, I did say that I was feeling like Epsilon might make this interesting. I'll eat those words. It hasn't really been interesting this first half, at least. Gambit were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted to do. And Epsilon weren't able to stop them in their tracks. Good job here by Res, moving out towards Sidewalk, but why did he move out that far with the bomb though? Like, luckily for him, his entire team is there to save him. Draken, Freddy B, and Pal, all of them getting a kill. Mo now left alone in a 1-on-4 situation. But what was that from Res? He's pushing Sidewalk with the bomb. He's the only one pushing Sidewalk. Brain DDoS on Res, for sure. Mo, up close and drop zone, will get the drop down here on Freddy B. Gets dinked. Not too much he can do at this point. Leaving a molly. In the one direction, a nade in the other. And he will finally fall to Draken. 11-6. Now for the eco here for Gambit. I actually think it's somewhat of a force buy with two of the players ecoing. And that's exactly what it is. Doshi and Mo ecoing for the orbs, both of them. They want to get the early double orb set up. Hooch over by drop zone. Disco Dublin already went down to Adren, but a quick trade came in from Red. Doshi up close and personal. Draken will take care of that. Space over by the CT stairs at Plat. Goes down to 40 HP. Molly coming his way as well. Will force him back. Hooch up close and personal will go down. Draken, great double entry. Gets a triple as well. And now Mo left alone. He will go down to Draken. Quad kill from Draken. 7 rounds on the board for Epsilon. Epsilon with a slow approach towards the B side. It is the complete eco for Gambit, saving as much as possible. And it is gonna be a slaughter. Sorry, Draken once again with the double kill here. Adren does get the dink. Disco Dublin. I actually think it was Disco Dublin's teammate over by Chicken Coop who dinked him. At least it seemed that way, because Disco Dublin instantly, after he killed the player over by Rock, after he killed the Dren, he instantly looked behind him and was like, wait, what? Is there someone in Chicken? And that was his mate. They're actually not going for the double up setup here, and that's a bit curious. As I said, they did save a bunch of money, and you can see that Dosha does have a lot of money to work with, or at least 1,000 left after the full buy. Freddy B, he just doesn't care anymore. Through the fire and the flames, just rushing in towards the B bomb side. It works out perfectly here for Epsilon as they get the entries done. 4 kills already over at the B bomb site. Hooch left alone in a 1-on-4 situation. Disco Dublin and Freddy B fairly low on HP, both of them. Freddy B with a triple kill in Hooch, doing what he can to hold on to the M4. And I do realize that you guys can't hear the footsteps. It's a bug with GoTV There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. We had the same bug yesterday, and I did my very best to fix it, because we had a break with... I think we had a break of an hour or something like that. I did my very best to try and fix it in any possible way, but I weren't able to, and we're still having the issue right now. So it is a known GoToV issue, and there's not really anything we can do about it, unfortunately. Hooch. With the M4, going for the peek out toward Matrix. Oof. Draken receiving a lot of damage. Hooch will go down here. Freddy B takes care of that. And Dren through the smoke, fully blinded with a deagle, because why not? Draken goes down. That's the AWP out of play. Res pushing up towards the A-bomb site. Mo sitting over by the truck. Spot Res will go down to him as well. Pal moving in for the kill on a Dren up by balcony. Now left alone in a 1-on-4 situation. Res takes a bit of damage from Freddy B. Running directly into a spray. Dosia close towards the connected door. Just waiting for anyone to either challenge him or get caught out of position. Palv holding the angle, just waiting for Dosia to peek. Will get the job done. And all of a sudden, Epsilon coming back into the game. It's now 11-10. And Epsilon definitely have a good chance of tying this one up. Possibly even taking the lead here. They do have plenty of money to work with, as you just saw. Sick amount of money on Epsilon. Apparently Sweden struck some oil or something, I don't know. You see the full buy for Gambit as well. Mo with the AWP. Draken takes care of Hooch. Disco Dublin and Draken trades out with Dosia and Mo. Mo gets a kill on Freddy B. But Disco Dublin still wreaking havoc over by Connector. Does get 2 total before he goes down to a Dren. Dren now with only 5 HP on the backside of Hut. Trying to get into position. Now I understand. I kind of understand this thought process behind the Dren. I'm not too sure why he's trying to hold on to this M4. Obviously, he wants to get some exit frags, and that would be in my opinion, the best answer. As you can see, Gambit, they still don't have that much money. They would have been able to get a decent force buy if he saved the M4. But the right thing to do for Gambit here is go for a very minimum buy at this point and get the double op set up. It worked for them yesterday. They should try it again today. Dosia and Mo with ops. I mean, that was looking so strong for them yesterday, so why not try the same today? And I do think that might be what they're thinking about doing here. You see Mo only with a P250. He definitely wants to op. Dosia. Let's see, set 75. Great job there by a Dren. Does get the headshot on Freddy B, but quick trade coming in from Palv. Dosia down by Dropshot. Will go down to Disco Dublin as well. Bit of a slow play here from Epsilon, just trying to figure out exactly how Gambit are playing. I do still see 2 players from Gambit over towards the B bomb site. That's Space, Hooch, Mo on the flank. And Epsilon, they still haven't committed to anything yet. And it does seem like they want to make their way over towards the A bomb site. Palv takes care of Mo, but actually they change that around, goes back towards the B bomb site. Now this all of a sudden turned expensive for Epsilon. losing 3 members. Now in a 1-on-2 situation. Space does have a good chance of at least doing some damage, but unfortunately for him, the double peak coming in from Epsilon is too damn strong. And Palf will take him down. 12-11, Epsilon back into the game and now taking the lead. With a solid bank behind them, as I said. 3 of the players above 11,000. 2 of the players just below 10,000. It's gonna be tough for Gambit to overthrow Epsilon at this point. As I said, they have so much money to work with that even if Gambit if Gambit wins 3 rounds in a row, Epsilon will still be able to buy up. So, Res sick peek towards drop zone just before the smoke pops. Takes care of Dosia. And that's actually very strong. I know a lot of you guys know this game very well, and I'm trying not to step on anyone's feet while speaking about my experience with this game. But if you go for the peak right before smoke pops, at that time, right before it pops, I mean like a split second before it pops, the opponent who actually threw the smoke is gonna be unaware for that split second. He's gonna sort of relax for the very second of that. And, you know, it's sometimes, especially in drop zone, it can be very tense in the first couple of seconds before you throw the smoke down, to sit there and watch it. And the moment that smoke pops, you can sort of relax, change your position a bit. Obviously still have a close sight of the smoke, make sure that no one rushes out through it. Unfortunately for Gambit, it doesn't work out this time around. Epsilon, 13-11, looking, well, insanely strong at this point. And I did say at the very start that I think it was going to be a very close map. First half was not close at all. It was pretty much the Gambit show the entire first half. But then Epsilon bringing it back here on second half, and has been the Epsilon show for the majority here on second half, with 8 rounds in a row now, as far as I remember. Mo with the double kill with his Max 7 Hooch takes care of Palf. Mo still peeking down here, will finally go down to Res. And as I said, it has been 8 rounds in a row for Epsilon. Res up close, Adren right on the other side of the wall. Res gonna make his way up towards Danger, up towards Matrix. Get in position alongside with Disco Dublin. Dosia in position. Spots Disco Dublin. Will deal a bit of damage. Doing a lot of damage here on Res and Disco Dublin. And Dosia will get the final double kill to finish off the round. 13-12. Now, there is actually a chance for Gambit to get back into the game, but I do want to say that at this point, it doesn't look that likely, merely for the fact that Epsilon have so much money to work with. They can do pretty much whatever they want. They can go for extremely fast plays. They don't have to worry too much about their economy. It's pretty much the same sort of scenario when you're in overtime scenario where it's MR3 16k. You don't have to worry too much about your economy, and because of that you can make elaborate plays. And I think that's Disco Dublin. Sorry about that. Disco Dublin, nice kill on Space. Mo jumps up behind Space and takes care of Res. 3-on-3, Mo and Disco Dublin both fairly low on HP. Ready B up on the A bomb site. Will take care of Hooch. And he is doing his very best to secure the site. Dosia running straight into his crosshair. Freddy B will take him down. Now Mo on the flank. He will go down as well. Disco Dublin makes sure of that. And I do believe this map is going to go in the favor of Epsilon not too long from now. As you can see, not that much money to work with here for Gambit, but they do have to force up for the entirety of the remaining rounds of this game if they want a chance of winning it in ordinary time at least. And it's exactly what they're doing. 2 M4s, upgraded pistols on Hooch, Space, and Mo. Space with a nice double kill on Disco Dublin and Draken. Draken takes care of Adren, but great job here by Space. Dosha takes care of Pulp as well. Dosha with the double kill. What in the world is going on? Gambit with the force buy, obviously. They have to. But with 3 pistols and they still get a double kill. Now, the double kill was on Space with only a 5.7 and, well, a double kill for Dosha as well with an M4. Freddy B now left alone in a 1-on-4 situation. Dosha very low on HP. Most of you guys have probably already noticed. He's down to 1 HP. That seemed to be a meme here on Twitch. Not entirely sure why, but I mean, did survive with the bare minimum. 14-12. Might become 14-13 in a few seconds. Hooch looking to go for the peak here. Might get the timing right, but unfortunately missing the timing by just a mere second or something like that. Freddy B making his way up towards the long plateau. Will go down to Hooch. And that is going to be 14-13. But as I said, now it's very important to point out that Gambit survives with 4 members. That's so important for them. Had they survived with only 3 members, I don't think they would have had enough money for a decent buy in this round. But because they survived with 4 members, they will get the utility that they need. They will be able to drop the weapon for Dren. And they picked up 2 AKs, an M4, and the AWP. So they will have enough money to go for a really good buy here with almost full utility. It's also important to mention that Epsilon, they still have a lot of money to work with. And it's still going to be a tough task here for Gambit. I do want to remind you guys that this is the first map in this best of 3 series. It is. If you haven't noticed already, you should definitely get your eyesight checked for sure. It is Cobblestone. And as I said, it is the first map. It is chosen by Gambit. Second map will be Mirage, chosen by Epsilon. Third and final map, if we get that far, will be Dust 2. Mo, good reaction here to Disco Dublin over by Matrix. Freddy B goes in for the kill. He takes a shot to the face, but obviously it's an M4, so it doesn't kill him. And what doesn't kill him makes him stronger. He does get the kill, but soon after. Quick 4 kills in favor of Gambit. We're now all tied up, 14-14. Do still see the AWP on Mo. Do still see 2 AKs in play for Gambit. It's a full AK buy this time around for Epsilon. They don't want to go for the AWPs. They are taking it a bit slower this time. I don't like that. I actually don't, because the majority of the rounds that have been working for Epsilon have been the fast-paced rounds. So where they throw a deep smoke on B plateau, they throw 2 flashes above, and then they go for the quick rush through their own smokes. That's what have been working the best for Epsilon, so not entirely sure about this slow play here. Dosha took down Draken. Good trade coming in from Disco Dublin, but Adren in space. Adren once again rest in a 1-on-3. Makes it a 1-on-2 here, but down to 3 HP. And he is alone in this 1-on-2. As I said, bomb have been dropped on site itself. This is so smart. Mo watching the cross from plateau to site, and Adren sitting on the back of site just waiting for the signal from his teammate to go for the frag. Such beautiful play. Great team play. 15-14. It is the very final round of ordinary time. The big question, well, I would like to say on everyone's mind, but it's definitely a question on my mind right now, is will this go into overtime, or will Gambit be able to close it out 16-14? Epsilon once again going for slow play. This time it seems like they want to move their way up towards the A-bomb site. Hooch in good position behind the car. Mo with AWP, sitting in connector, watching down towards middle. Drake attacks him, down to 11 HP. Smokes raining in towards the A-bomb site. Adren just watching for the flank from drop. Nothing coming that way quite yet. Flashes, mollies getting thrown in from connector here by Adren. Trying to use the smoke to his advantage, running through it. But it's Hooch and Mo to take down just the Goblin and Pal. Rest and Freddy betrays here. 3-on-3, still very exciting. Mo still on 11 HP, rest on 11 as well. Hooch on 74, the rest on 100. The bomb have not been planted yet, there's still 15 seconds to go. Now making their way up towards the site. Draken spots Mo. Oh, is there gonna be enough time? He needs to get the bomb down soon. Going for the plant, there will be enough time. Dosha now peeking out. It is going into overtime. 15-15. Great first match between Epsilon and Gambit. We are going into overtime. I promise you guys a close match. We're in a bit of doubt after first half, but it can't really get any closer than this. For any of you guys at home who are not sure about it, the overtime format is MR3 16K. The players right now is taking a short break to talk over what they need to do. Maybe take a short toilet break. I'll do the same, and I'll be back in a second with overtime on couple. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Betway WCA 2016 European Main Qualifier. It's a long name and I keep stumbling upon it every once in a while. I'll get it perfect eventually. But as I said, we are going into overtime, and for anyone... Okay, apparently we've changed overtime format. What is going on? Now give me a second to talk with admins and figure out what in the world is going on. As I said, I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on here. Okay, it is supposedly MR3. Apparently there's an issue with the overlay. So the overlay thinks it's an MR5, but it's actually MR3 on the actual server. So everything should be fine. Now, for anyone out there who is not sure what overtime actually is, it means that we tie up in ordinary time, and obviously we need a winner. There are no ties in competitive matchmaking. And because of that, we keep playing until we find a winner. So in MR3 16K, what that means is max round 3. So it means that you have a maximum of 3 rounds on either half. And it's gonna be first to 19 to take the victory. Now, if both teams get to 18... I think Space timed out. Did he? Maybe? Maybe not. He's moving again. That was weird. So if both teams get to 18 rounds, then we're going into second overtime, and we'll continue that until we have a winner. It's looking pretty good for Gambit. Great first round of overtime. Now with the 16K, that means that you don't really have to worry about your economy. Yeah, I just got the picture from the admins. On the actual server, it is MR3. On GoTV, it's just a bug. With the overtime format. Now, I'm a bit sad that he sent me that picture, because it's a bit of a spoiler, but I won't spoil anything for you guys. I'll do my best not to. Great job here by Doja in a drop zone. Takes care of Draken and Pal. And now I think it's clear for anyone what the spoiler was about. Disco Dublin in a 1-on-5 situation. Not much you can do in space. Great timing. We'll take him down 17 to 15 for Gambit. And as I said, it is first team to 19. Now, if they both land on 18, we're going into double overtime, and we'll continue that until we have a winner. Now, as I said, with this 16K format. Now, personally, I'm not too happy about 16K, but I'm not a player. I'm merely the one covering the matches for you guys at home, trying to make you follow along in everything that happens on the screen. Personally, I'm not a big fan of 16K. I like to see teams thinking about their economy as well. I like to see sort of the more, how do you say, more tactical aspect of the game rather than just pure aim, because that's basically what it's all about in overtime. It's basically all about, well, it's not all about aim, it's still about tactics and making great entries on the sides. I prefer 10K though when it's MR3. But I know that most pro players actually prefer it to be this format. And they don't really enjoy any of the other formats. Dosia in a good position here by Connector. Will take care of the rest. Goes for the repeat towards Draken. Draken with the AWP swapped over to his Tech 9, I believe that was. But Dosia swapping over to his CZ75 will take him down. In the meantime, double entry over towards the A-bomb side. It's now a 3-on-3 situation. Freddy B, Path, Disco Dublin against the Dren, Space, and Dosia. The bomb have been planted on site itself. We do see Freddy B down by middle. Going for the taps. Not really connecting. Connecting a bit here on Space. Takes him fairly low. Pow with a great double sort of spray down action here. Dren will take care of Freddy B. But Disco Dublin with the trade at the end. It is going to be 17-16 in the first half of overtime. And I realized that I worded it wrong. I realized it just as I said it. What I meant was that the reason why I don't like 16K is because I like to see players, you know, thinking about exactly what they're buying instead of just going for instance, on a map like Dust 2, if we see overtime on a map like Dust 2 and it's this overtime format, you will most certainly see the T's drop a ton of either auto snipers or AWPs and just sit in their spawn and scope down towards middle, trying to get some kills through the mid door. Good job here, moving in towards the B bomb site. Great hold this far from Epsilon. Mo takes care of Path. Disco Dublin drops Dosia. That's now Mo in a 1-on-2 situation with the AWP. Now again, I do want to point out that this overtime format is MR3. So scratch what it says at the top. It says 4 out of 10. It's not 10 rounds in this format of overtime. It is merely a bug on GoTV. The double fake coming in from Mo. Should be worried about the flank here as Disco Dublin slowly making his way up here. We'll get the tag on him. And the nade, that should surely be enough. Indeed it will be. 17-17, all tied up once again. Again, I will remind you guys that it's 1st to 19. If both teams get 18, we're going into second overtime. Well, that means that whoever takes this round need to take the next one as well to win it. Otherwise, we're going into overtime. Well, that should be clear for most of you guys. Dren, sort of a fast approach up towards B plateau. Disco Dublin re-smoking in middle so he can peek above it. Rests over by the stairs. Dren sitting at the corner, just slowly peeking, trying to catch anyone out of position. Freddy B, good positioning, takes care of space as well, using the smoke to his advantage. Now, it does seem like Gambit want to go towards the site. Eventually, Mo takes care of the rest. Freddy B goes down to Hooch. 4-on-3 in favor of Gambit. Hooch very low over by drop zone. Draken taking a lot of damage as he's trying to get into safety. Will finally fall to a Dren Palf with a good kill on Hooch over by the drop area. 3-on-2. Disco Dublin over by Connector with the AWP. Mo goes for the repeat. Mo, yet another repeat. Will take him down. Palf moving up on sidewalk. Gets spotted here by Mo, and Dren will finally plant the bomb. Now Palf over by Titanic. Slowly trying to make his way across the site. Now, Mo should, in theory, know that Palf is fairly low here. At least if Space gave the information that, yo, I hit him at least a couple of times. Pow, up close, doing a bit of damage on Mo, but Mo, with the Tech 9, will secure the round for Gambit. 18-17. Gambit now on map point if Epsilon take this round. We are going into overtime. If Gambit takes it, that will be map 1 going in their favor. And we'll quickly swap over to map 2, which is going to be Mirage. Now again, this map is chosen. Okay, Mo. Sick reaction shot by Mo on Disco Doppman down towards middle. But again here, Cobblestone is chosen by Gambit. Next map, Mirage, as I said, chosen by Epsilon. And if it's needed, third and final map will be Dust 2. Space over by Drop Zone. Caught in the middle of the smoke. The smoke covering the entire room here. The small hut towards site from Drop. Fast push out towards the site by Space. Gets one. Quick return fire, but Hooch returns it himself. Draken sitting on the back of Plateau. Oh, Mo taking a lot of damage. Wolf, oh no, he falls to his own Molotov. Now that's a 1G if I've ever seen one. Hooch finally takes care of Draken. Freddy B now in a one-on-one against Hooch. Hooch, great play, great mind games. Throwing a smoke towards the site, making it seem like he's already moving in towards the site for the plant. And because of that, Freddy B slowly making his way out of Drop Zone. Hooch going for the kill. That's going to be first map in favor of Gambit. 19-17. GG, well played here on Cobble. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, it's going to be with Mirage. See you guys in a bit.
Think you know esports? Then prove it. Win real money on all your favorite esports games. Just pick your event. We have loads to choose from. And place your bet. Win real money at Betway.